Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to another Zombies Top 5 video. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, but today I want to talk a little bit about Black Ops 4 Zombies and what can make BO4 Zombies one of the best Zombies mode we've seen yet. So when you look back at previous Zombies games made by Treyarch, and even Black Ops 3, which is the most recent installment, it's pretty bare bones. You have of course, the main survival mode with the maps that are always the star of the show, but besides that, outside of the maps, there really wasn't much. We had a basic ranking up system, we had weapon kits, and we could only customize the base weapons, we had gobblegums, and that was pretty much it. And then before that, with Black Ops 2, BO1, and World of War, it was just the maps, nothing else. So if they could add in other things from past Zombies games like World War II or Infinite Warfare, then they could really make Black Ops 4 one of the best Zombies experiences yet. In this video, I'll be going over 5 of those things that would really change Zombies for the better. So what I want to hear from you guys right now is let me know in the comment section below, what is one feature you would love to see in Black Ops 4 Zombies that we haven't seen before in previous Treyarch titles? And besides that, guys, if you haven't already, drop a like on today's video. Our goal is going to be 1,115 likes. Let's hit that for another COD Zombies Top 5 video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that sub button. Besides that, guys, let's talk a little bit about Black Ops 4 Zombies. So the number 5 spot, we're going to start out with something that is quite basic, but in Black Ops 3, a lot of people wanted this, including myself, and that is a dark matter camo in Zombies. And you guys know, back in BO3, so many people were asking for this, and the best camo we had in Zombies was the red hex camo. My god, that camo sucked. Of course, everything else was, in multiplayer and Zombies as well, so there was no really exclusive Zombies camo, which was really unfortunate. But with that being said, in Black Ops 4, we have to have some kind of a dark matter camo, because the thing is with the dark matter camo, it shows off skill and dedication, right? We talked about it in the intro. With Black Ops 3, it was pretty bare bones. You had a ranking up system, you had the weapon kits and gobblegums, right? There really wasn't much to grind for besides levels, right? And being able to grind for, of course, the levels and a dark matter camo would be awesome, and it would add a ton more replay value. So coming in at the number 4 spot on my list, we're going to talk a little bit about boss fights, and of course, the super Easter egg. And with Black Ops 3, boss fights were just starting. They were just beginning. It was Treyarch's first attempt at doing boss fights. And of course, I guess you had a boss fight kind of in Advanced Warfare, but Black Ops 3 Zombies was the first time we really saw boss fights in the Zombies. Then Infinite Warfare did boss fights, and of course now World War II is doing boss fights as well. Now, going back to Infinite Warfare, they did a really good job with the boss fights in that game, and I think Treyarch needs to take at least a couple of the boss fights in Black Ops 4 and make them a little bit more intense and a little bit more difficult. And then of course, the super Easter egg. That was the one thing that Infinity War did really well, was that super Easter egg, and I'm sure Treyarch is probably kicking themselves for not doing that in Black Ops 3, because even Blundell talked about how they thought about doing a super Easter egg in BO3, but they said no. I'm sure with Black Ops 4, they'll actually go through with it. And going back to Infinite Warfare for a quick second, the reason why I think that super Easter egg was so popular was because, of course, you're just doing the old Easter eggs again, but you're doing that and you know it's leading to something more or something completely brand new. And of course, you had that new boss fight at the end of the director's cut Easter egg, and that in itself is just absolutely amazing, having that epic, and it was an amazing boss fight. Like, that is one of the best boss fights I have ever seen. And then of course, if you're able to pull off this director's cut Easter egg, you got a crazy reward at the end of it, which is something I really want to see in Zombies. And again, Treyarch just started this. They had the RK5 reward and they were the first, you know, zombies team to kind of go into the boss fights and go into the, you know, the Easter egg rewards. I'm sure with Black Ops 4, they're gonna see what, you know, Infinite Warfare did, and they're going to take it to the next level. So coming in at the number 3 spot on my list, the story in Black Ops 4 needs to be a little bit more unpredictable and a little bit more interesting, because I'm not saying the story wasn't interesting in Black Ops 3, but with BO3, you know, that was the first Call of Duty, or the first, you know, full COD without Jimmy Zelensky working on zombies. So they had to make a lot of changes, and they had to kind of dig themselves out of this hole that Zelensky kind of created with the story. So I don't blame them for what they did in Black Ops 3, but in BO3, it was pretty much after DLC 1 and you kind of saved Dempsey, you knew that DLC 2 and 3 was going to be saving Takio and Nikolai, and then of course DLC 4 with, you know, Dr. Monty and all that stuff. But the story definitely was interesting, but I think in Black Ops 4, a lot of the things that we had to do in BO3 is going to pay off. And I think in BO4, we're going to have a really interesting storyline. So for those of you who are crazy about the storyline, I think Black Ops 4 is going to be epic. Now for these last two things, I think they are incredibly important. And if they are added into Black Ops 4 Zombies, it will help zombies so damn much. So coming in at the number 2 spot on my list, weapon variants is something I want to see in Black Ops 4 Zombies by Treyarch, because in World War II you have weapon variants, and of course you had them in Infinite Warfare as well, but in World War II Zombies, I absolutely love these weapon variants so damn much. It makes me want to play zombies and get supply drops so I can unlock these weapon variants. Now, I have to say, in World War II, the weapon variants kind of suck, especially for zombies. They're more geared towards multiplayer, but if Treyarch actually made zombie-specific weapon variants, I would absolutely lose my mind, and I know a lot of people would grind the hell out of zombies for those variants. So going back to World War II Zombies for a second, with the weapon variants in this game, you know, you have some perks attached to these weapons that are really awesome and really handy, and then some that are completely useless. And the one thing that really does suck with those weapon variants in World War II is only one variant of a weapon will actually have a perk on it, and some weapons have so many variants that the chances of you unlocking that variant that has that zombies perk is so incredibly slim. I wish they made it so that in zombie supply drops you had a much higher chance of getting those variants that had those zombie perks attached to them. Now, if Treyarch did something like this, I think they could do a way better job, but have weapons that are specifically designed for zombies, right? Like having really awesome looking weapons that are only in zombies and not in multiplayer. This is something I just really want to see, because it will make you want to grind out the game, it will make you want to play it more and more and more, and unlock all these crazy variants that have these little small perks attached to them. So coming in at the number 1 spot on my list, the one thing that will make Black Ops 4 Zombies absolutely amazing has to be these character unlocks. And this is, again, straight from World War II Zombies, but this is the best thing that Sledgehammer Games did with their Zombies mode, are these character unlocks. Now, they can't do the same thing that Sledgehammer Games did, because in Treyarch Zombies, playing as those original 4 characters are so important, especially with all those quotes. But what you should be able to do is unlock specific skins for those characters. So whoever you're playing, you'll have just a version of, you know, that character's skin on, and that is the best way to really show your skill in zombies. Something that can't be bought, something you actually have to do in game, complete specific challenges to unlock these skins, is just so amazing and so much fun. If you're somebody who plays a lot with randoms, or you play a lot with your friends, it's tough to tell sometimes how good is somebody really at zombies, because showing someone's rank or judging someone's skill level by the rank, you know, is something you can't really do, because rank only shows time played. It doesn't necessarily show how good you necessarily are at zombies, but these character skins definitely do. So if you're playing with randoms and you come across somebody with a very tough skin to obtain, you obviously know that they are really, really good at zombies, and I want to see this implemented into Treyarch zombies. Again, in World War II, it's definitely good, but I think Treyarch can do it a lot better. So anyway, guys, those are 5 things that will definitely make BO4 zombies absolutely amazing. And to wrap this all up, I want to say that I really believe that Treyarch's next game might be their greatest zombies mode they ever make, because with the whole recent Activision investors call, they mentioned that zombies did really well. Black Ops 3, and especially Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles, was the best-selling DLC in 2017 on the PS4. It did incredibly well, and they now realize that, and they said that they're going to focus more on zombies this time around, so we can expect a lot more content. Hopefully, a lot of stuff I mentioned here today will be in Black Ops 4 Zombies, but I think it's going to be good. If there's more people focusing on it, that means they can do a lot more. Besides that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like if you are hyped for BO4, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.